Alfonso's here, the godfather of the game. Many years of wisdom, remember his name. Speakers on stage, they'll drop the keys. Unlock your power and seize the breeze.
I am the Godfather, and today we are standing in front of a jewel, one of the crown jewels in the portfolio. A bit of a different strategy here, where I'm buying this asset from a builder. So it's almost like pre-construction, where you would go to a development and you would choose a house, for example, before even the house is on the lot. So in this case, the developer and the builder have if you see around here, when we first came, and you'll get a shot of that video in this video of when we came here. It was just like vacant land, vacant land, and there was just someone came here and had a vision, right? Had a vision of what they wanted to do. And so because I really know the builder, I was able to negotiate a deal here for this 60-unit apartment building. And the strategy is very simple, okay? We were able to put this under contract about a year and a half ago. And we were able to see all the different stages of the building, and I'll show some pictures right here of the framing and all the different stages up until this point where it's going to be complete in October. What are the benefits of buying an apartment building directly from a builder? Well, number one, you know exactly what you're getting, right? So in this case, it's 14.5 million. There's no change in that price. In the year and a half that we've had this under contract, the cost of materials have gone up, cost of land has gone up. I know exactly what I'm getting. Now, I know that I'm paying a premium for this apartment building, but I don't mind, because all of the work is going to be done. There's going to be a workman a guarantee, a warranty rather, on everything, on the roof, the windows. And so there's this honeymoon period that you have with your building, where there's going to be very low maintenance. It's going to be easy to manage, because you get into a situation where the tenants are more of a higher caliber, and most importantly, there's no rent control. And that's what really excites me about new builds, is that the whatever happens, inflation, market rents skyrocket, we can be in control of that, right? Not the province, but we are in control of that. And so there's no control. You can increase the rents on whatever unit you want, and you don't have to follow the same laws as the landlord-tenant board. And so that's what I love about it. Now, how do you find, and how would you vet an apartment building, a new build apartment building that you're buying directly from a builder? Well, this is what I say to everyone. You want to make sure you go back to the plans. You want to look at, you want to really do your due diligence on the builder, right? You want to know, you want to see other projects that they've done in the past, and so that's exactly what I've done. I have a friend of mine that bought like 4 other buildings from this builder, and I was able to walk those properties and really see the quality of the work. And so that's important, because there's a lot of fly-by-night type of builders out here, and you don't want to buy something that when you get it you're not happy with, or you're going to spend a lot of money trying to renovate or fix things or issues that you can't fix because that builder's gone, right? And so you want to make sure you vet the builder. You want to make sure you vet the rents that are being advertised. You vet the expenses that are being advertised, because guess what? You don't have existing expenses. You don't have existing rents. And so whatever the rents that are being advertised and how they came up with the value of that property, that has to be vetted. You have to do your due diligence. You have to do your research, because that's where the work comes in. Now, someone else is building it, someone else is doing the work, but your work comes in the due diligence part, making sure you analyze your rents, making sure the expenses that are being advertised are expenses that are reasonable for you to actually analyze this deal. Maybe you can look at past deals where you could, or past properties that are very similar. So you can say, okay, this is what another 60 unit building was paying for water, or this is what another 60 unit was paying for hydro, or this is what another 60 unit was paying for gas. And so the more due diligence you do, the better off you're going to be. And to me, the strategy of buying directly from a builder, it's a great strategy. And we're going to come back with more updates on this 60 unit apartment building. I'm the Godfather, and we'll see you next time. We're about to make history. I am in the Chateau Laurier that has been here for 114 years. And over the past 114 years, we've seen dignitaries here, we've seen presidents, royal families, we've seen the who's who of the world. When they come to the nation's capital, they will stay right here. And guess what's next? Expand, baby. Expand is coming to Ottawa for the very first time, and we are about to make history right here in the Chateau Laurier. We just signed the contract, and this is going to be the venue that we're going to have for our amazing 9th edition of the Expand Investor Conference. And you see the elegance, you see the size. We're going to have close to 1,000 attendees here. We're going to have over 100 vendors. We're going to have over 60 different presenters throughout the weekend. This is going to be wild, guys. You have to come to our next Expand May 1, 2, and 3. May 1, 2, and 3, 2026, our 9th edition of our Expand Investor Conference. And there's no better time in history to get involved with real estate and to optimize and maximize all the opportunities that are happening right now. But you got to come to this conference to figure it out. With 60 plus presenters, we're going to talk about U.S. investing, raising capital. We're going to talk about multifamily. We got this massive stage coming here. We're making plans. We took on the entire venue. If you're coming in from out of town, you can stay in this beautiful, beautiful heritage building that's been here for 114 years. This is going to be our best and biggest Expand yet, and you can't miss it. All you got to do is look at the information down below, get signed up, and we'll see you there.